So it looks like Joe Biden's going to win the election. It's very unlikely that Pennsylvania is going to Trump, no matter what he tries to do. Um, some people are happy. A lot of people are happy. Some people, like myself, were just relieved. Like, it's a great thing that Trump will no longer be president, but that doesn't mean that Biden being president is a good thing. It's just a less bad thing. Um, and honestly, if it weren't for this pandemic, if it weren't for 250,000 Americans dying in less than a year, there's no way Biden would have won this. Uh, Coronavirus got him this presidency. Um, and I think now is a great opportunity for the Democratic establishment to think about what that means, maybe change some of their strategies, but I don't think they're going to do that. Uh, they're going to be, they're going to stick to being moderates, appeasing their corporate donors, ignoring what the people who vote actually care about. And a lot of them are just going to continue to lose support because people are seeing that neither of the major parties uh, uh, have the same interests as them or care about their well-being. Um, like I said, if like the only reason why Biden was the front runner was because basically Obama got a bunch of the other Democrats running in the primaries to drop out at the same time, which stopped the more moderate vote from splitting up. And it kept Bernie Sanders from winning the Democrat nomination. Um, but they think that by moving to the right, they're going to get more right leaning people. Uh, and like this strategy is not working. A lot of moderate Democrats lost to Republicans. Um, like if people want, like if a person's conservative, they're not going to vote for a conservative Democrat. They're going to vote for a Republican. And like the Democrats who are winning have like the most progressive uh, platforms. Uh, Mondaire Jones, Jamal Bowman, AOC, Ayanna Presley, Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, the people who are gaining seats and maintaining their seats in the Democratic Party are the most progressive people. And I think like the Democratic establishment is ignoring that, and they're going to double down on trying to appeal to the most conservative Americans instead of thinking about what asking what is important, to Americans. Like Florida, which Trump won, uh, Florida, Trump, which Trump won, passed an initiative for $15 an hour, which was on Biden's platform. Though who would know that with a who would know that unless you went on Biden's website? Who would know that unless you went on Biden's website, right? The average American is not going on Biden's website and reading his platform. They're getting their information about him uh, through social media or mainstream media. And he barely talked about his platform. It's like all he had to say was, well, I'm not Trump. I'm not Trump. Like, vote for me because I'm not Trump. And that's not inspiring. Um, Saying you're not against fracking, which, like, who does that inspire besides a very small amount of people? Um, like, I think what um, what the what Democrats need to do is rethink their strategies because it's not working. And what regular people need to do is look beyond electoral politics. Um, I think voting matters, but it's not the end all and be all. It is not the only way to make a change, or even like the most impactful way to make a change. It's important um, because Republicans have been able to do the damage they've done by getting their people in office, but that's not the end all and be all. Like, myself included, we think uh, we vote and that's like the beginning and end of what we think our civic duty is. And we're not involved in our communities in like actively making it better or helping our community. Um, like, I think that's starting to change, especially with the pandemic. Like myself, especially. Before, I don't, I don't think I. It's not like I never donated, but it wasn't something I regularly did. But now, I donate to food banks. I donate to Moms for Housing and things like that. Uh, I think I donated to some campaigns of progressive Democrats um, this year, um, and like different mutual funds and GoFundMe's. Like that's not something I did regularly before this. Like um, uh, what this what this pandemic taught me is that what we really have is each other, and we can't always depend on our elected officials. Uh, we have to do the work ourselves if we want to make any meaningful change.